was telling you guys earlier, my alerter on here on the Capital Conspiracy Discord, link in the description, I asked him because he's an engineer, he's a smart man, and he knows about alt very well. I said, can you give me a synopsis so I can tell the audience more about this? This is what he wrote. Alt has developed a GLP-1 glycogen dual agonist, PMV. GLP-1 drugs are driving the share price for both NVO and LLY. A concern with increasing focus is loss of lean body mass with experiencing weight loss. When you experience weight loss. A while back, Carousel Capital wrote a hit piece about their concerns about PEMV. Oddly enough, their concerns are not shared by the medical community. Presently, there is approximately 30% short interest in alt, and at Alt's end of Phase 2 meeting with the FDA, their Phase 3 design was approved, and it meets or exceeds the FDA's most recent Phase 3 obesity guidelines, which assess for lean body mass effects. Also have MASH, what I am calling fatty liver. So tapping 70% of a massive market with streamlined Phase 3 is smart money. Alt has been telegraphing that they would be releasing top-line data associated with their Phase 2 MASH results with the expectation that their 24-week resolution of fibrosis and liver fat will be statistically significant. Alt is presenting at the upcoming EASL Congress in Amsterdam. I understand that conferences such as these require something novel as part of having a presentation. Also, data used in these conferences are embargoed so that the audience Alt's management team is led by seasoned biotech professionals, and each of the investor calls has their chief medical officer. Dr. Scott Harris presenting information. He is a serious individual and the content he shares is robust. He says, I am hoping to see favorable results from top-line data readout and an explosive move from this. I agree with that. And I want to, he took the time out, so shout out to you, Cyclist, to say his perspective on that, because he is in the kind of in the medical industry. I am not. I am in the finance industry. So, anyways, if you go on Simply Wall Street here, and you guys can create a free account, they give you all their evaluations. They give their stock price of based on technicals. They give you the all their financials. So if you look here, it says this is undervalued by 75.5%. Looking at the face value, I like that. But they also have a evaluation that they assume that this will grow by at least 64%. If you go back on here, I like alt, but here's what I like here. So if I just reverse this, because it says that alt is in a downtrend, this is when the fib switches. So I like this right here. So if I want to go and I reverse it, so I'm going to make sure that my 0 here is at this most recent bottom, and it includes the wick. I have it here. This is my EMA 200. This is still way undervalued. It's under the EMA 200 without news. And then it has at least to $10 I have for this 165. If you guys can see, this 165% here is my target profit taking usually when I do plays, especially if I'm doing this is on the daily, reminding you. So if I did this on the minute like I do for day trading, it will be significantly different. But alt, I want, since alt is a more of a waiting on the news, not a day trade. This is not even a swing trade. This is more of a mid to long term hold. I would use the daily for my time interval, and I would look at this 165 for my Fibonacci. I'm using the EMA 200 and I'm using the EMA 20. If you guys want to come to the Discord and make some money, I'm not kidding you. You can look at my technicals. I went 10 for 11 today on the Discord, and the one play that I counted for a loss, it dipped down hardcore and it ended up retracing, and you could have got out without making a loss. So come on over to Capital Conspiracy, the Discord. Shout out to Analytical Sasquatch, my brother from another mother. He's always in the technicals, super smart guy. And shout out to Cyclist, super smart guy as well. Love both those guys. Come on over, make some money, and I'll see you guys.